Hello, hello. Welcome back to Krista's Joyful Journey. Today, I'm just doing a little check-in. I'm officially done with week 1 of my 75 Sorta-Hard challenge that I've given myself. For those who may be just popping in, I am challenging myself to do a number of different things every day for 75 days, such as no sweets, bread, or pasta, move my body for 60 minutes of exercise, get 8,000 steps, don't go to bed with dishes in the sink, read 10 pages of a nonfiction, and to drink a gallon of water every day. All of those things. And so far, I didn't mark yesterday's, but so far you could see on my little checklist, they are all done. I've completed everything every day. I'm so proud of myself. But I just had a few thoughts along the way for week 1. First of all, progress report. I am down 5 pounds. Yay! Very excited about that. I know not to expect that every single week, but it is very motivating at the beginning to have such a big chunk gone. I am partnering with the no sugar. I'm also doing a little bit of intermittent fasting. I'm not super strict with it, but most days I'm intermittent fasting as well, which adds to that weight loss, I think. The second thing, so I have a list of 3 things and then some tricks I've learned this week. Second thing I want to share, I heard this as I was scrolling the other day and it has stuck in my head and is such a great thing to think about while grocery shopping. And it was a woman who was showing a grocery haul, I believe, and she said, "We shop for our goals, not our cravings." I feel like that could be a whole video right there. We shop for our goals, not our cravings. So as I go to the grocery store, I remind myself of that. I'm shopping for my goals, not my cravings. And that does help minimize some of those extra things that sneak their way into my cart every now and then. And I just hope that I don't forget that. We shop for our goals, not our cravings. The third thing that I thought about this week is that I expected doing the dishes every day would be the hardest part of this challenge because I hate doing the dishes. But the nice thing is when I only have 5 or 6 dishes to wash, I don't have to fill the whole sink up and do the whole shebang. I just use my dish scrubber that has the handle on it, and it takes me 2 minutes tops to get my dishes done. And then I put them away as my water's filling up in the morning. I am hoping to talk about routines a little bit more in a future video, but having a routine in the morning has been super helpful. But yeah, I thought the dishes were going to be hard. It's maybe the easiest one. Surprise. I am probably the most surprised by that of anybody. Some tricks that I've learned this week. I mean, here we're going to talk about routines a little bit, but filling up my gallon jug of water in the morning has been really helpful to watch that go down, to see it go down. I obviously don't bring it with me to work, but I use the same water bottle. And if I refill my water bottle at work, when I come home, I refill it with water from my gallon and I just dump it right out. So I know I get those ounces counted while I'm at work that may not be from the jug itself, but that has worked really well for me. I hope to continue that. I wear my shoes until I get my 8,000 steps. So I currently have shoes on. I've been chilling, working on some computer stuff and some stuff in the chair here, but I keep my shoes on until I've achieved my goal of 8,000 steps. Then it's like I can relax and take my shoes off and enjoy the rest of the evening. Although most days I am at the end of the day walking around my apartment trying to get those extra steps in. 8,000 is a challenge. That might be the hardest. That might be the hardest one. Before this 75-day thing is over, the weather will completely warm up and I will get outside to walk. My apartment is very boring to walk in. So I'm very hopeful for warmer weather. I'm about to head out for a walk right now before this cold snap comes in, bringing ice and snow and all of that jazz. But I'm going to get outside for a little walk today and get me closer to that 8,000 steps. Yeah, that's been the hardest one. I do like checking in at multiple times during the day. I have a 9 p.m. alarm clock that just goes off every single day. And that's my reminder to check in with my 75 Sorta-Hard. Do I still need to read my nonfiction pages? Do I need any more steps? Do I need any more exercise minutes? I tend to go to bed between 10 and 10:30. Usually it's 10:30 to 11, but I'm trying to get it up to 10 and 10:30. And that gives me enough time if I need to get some more steps in or get some more exercise in. I have that hour to do it in. So setting that alarm has been really helpful. I also do a midday check somewhere in the early afternoon. I just take a look at my steps. And if I'm not close to 5,000, I get up and get some steps while I'm at work so that I can hopefully get a better routine in with getting those steps in. And so I just don't sit for a super long extended period of time. And the final thing that I've discovered this week is that fruit is essential in helping with my sweet cravings. I am not taking out carbs completely. I am still eating fruit. I don't care if it's a banana that's just full of sugar. I don't care if it's an apple and I eat the whole thing. Like I love my fruit, and that has helped immensely when I do get a sweet tooth craving. I think at some point during this challenge, I may do a fruit fast as well, or like just do the berries. Whatever you're allowed to have while on a keto diet. I'm not doing a keto diet, but I think it would be a good thing to challenge myself to cut back on fruit a little bit, even though fruit is so good for you. So I'm not going to cut back on it completely. It's not a long-term thing, just curiosity, I think, more than anything. So those are the things that I have been thinking about this week, little tips and tricks that I've learned as I've gotten started. I would love to hear how are you doing with the goals that you've set for yourself. If you've also joined me in some sort of challenge for yourself, I would love to hear your check-in. How is that going? How do you feel? Any tips or tricks that you feel like you've learned along the way so far? Let's chat down in the comments below. And I look forward to talking with you soon with another check-in. That's it for today. Bye.